The path we're going to walk you through is designed to show you how you can build a business one piece at a time while remaining consistent. Ultimately, along this path, there are 4 general steps to building any successful knowledge-based business, and although they are not linear, it is important to take your time at each phase of this process so that you have everything in place when it's time to sell. So throughout your entire journey, make sure that you are growing an audience and building their trust, that you are learning what your audience wants and properly segmenting them so you can give them what they want in the future, that you're engaging the right segments and activating them to take the next step, and finally, when you're ready and have products to sell, that you're selling and scaling your business as you grow. Once again, it's important to remember that this is not always a straight path. Depending on your industry and audience, you may not start at the beginning. You might choose bits and pieces of this system to utilize where and when you want. You also might simply not need every piece of this to build a successful business. So don't get obsessed with the overall path or any individual piece, but look at this as a way to visualize how you can grow your business in a sustainable way. Don't forget to always match your efforts to your goals and make sure your time is spent in service of those goals. So let's go over what this ideal path looks like. After you identify as a creator, you've found your why, and you know the transformation that you want to offer your potential students and customers, the first step in building your business is to establish your home base. Whether this is the homepage on a website, a Facebook page, or your Instagram, it's important to have one clear place that you can point your audience so they can learn who you are, what it is you're offering, and can at very least provide you with an email address saying they're interested in what you're going to do in the future. We cover this in further detail in another course in Teachable U, so if you want help building your home base with Teachable, check out that course to get started. Once you have your home base, the next step on your path is to create your first solutions. This is where the problem tree starts to be useful. Look at the bottom level of that problem tree, these bite-sized transformations and solutions that you can offer, and also don't take you a lot of time to build. In most cases, if you're just getting started, you should create these as free solutions that you offer in exchange for an email. If you don't already know this, that's called a lead magnet. This is exactly how successful creators get started and continue to grow an email list of potential customers that are excited to be engaged with your future products. Once you've created a few of these bite-sized solutions and transformations, the next step is to start testing those solutions. You do this by engaging your audience as it grows. This means showing up in the spaces that they're already in and proving yourself as a helpful authority within your niche and industry. Aside from commenting, posting, and engaging on these platforms, you are now armed with these bite-sized solutions to offer people who suffer from these problems. So go and engage in the conversations your ideal students are having, offer these solutions, and show them that you are an authority they can trust. Also, never forget, if someone says they want to learn more from you, you now have that home base you can point them to give you an email address and learn from you in the future. The next step on your path is to use these conversations, engagement, and solutions as a place to test your future curriculum. You can do this by inviting interested individuals in your audience or community to learn with you in small groups, either virtually or in person. This is where live webinars, group coaching, and those kind of things come in. Also, don't be afraid to take on individual students and prove that you can take them through the transformation you eventually want to offer a larger audience. Let's take stock quickly here before we move on. At this point along the path, you now have a home base you can point people to where they can learn about you, what you offer, and the various solutions you're creating. You're showing up and engaging your audience and offering these solutions along the way. And you have a few people in group or one-on-one coaching sessions that you are working with directly, developing curriculum, getting their feedback, and proving the transformation you want to offer a larger audience. The next step on your path is to expand your offerings. This is where you assemble the content you already have, the lead magnets you've been using, the live webinars you've been hosting, the recordings of the group coaching or one-on-one sessions you've been conducting, and you start assembling and reusing this content into higher value lead magnets and potentially even products you can start to sell. For example, you could take a PDF you offered as a baseline level solution for a lead magnet that you then used as an outline for a live webinar, cut that webinar or multiple webinars into logical chunks that make sense as lectures in a mini course, expand on the PDF so you have additional resources for a mini course, and use testimonials from your coaching sessions for your sales page to create your first mini course that can either be sold or offered as a high value lead magnet to lead people towards your higher value products. This stage in the path you will continue to return to. This is where you continue to come back and create new solutions with every new piece of content you create. This is valuable both to expand your current offerings and reach a larger audience, as well as continuing to bolster the value of your existing products and offerings by adding more content and value to them. The next step on your path, and something you've already been doing, is to refine your curriculum. This is a little different than group coaching or testing your solutions because you are working closely with this group of students to specifically create a powerful and impactful curriculum that you will offer as an online course. At this stage, you might have a beta program for your course where students are working through it at their own pace, or continuing in a group coaching format, but making clear that you are working towards a specific curriculum you can offer other students. The most important part of this phase is to listen and work in the feedback from your students. These testimonials will prove invaluable when you go to actually launch products to the public. Because rather than building a course in a vacuum and releasing it and waiting for the first students to buy it before you have any social proof, you can come out the gate with validated social proof showing that your course does in fact offer the transformation you're promising. The next phase along this path is to start clarifying and building your product ladder. You've done a lot of the legwork for this already by creating bite-sized solutions that solve easy transformations, developing those into higher value lead magnets that walk your students on a clear path from A to B, and working directly with potential customers and students to refine the messaging and curriculum of your future products. But now is the point where you can ask yourself, what is the baseline free product that you want to attract customers in with? Then what is your baseline premium product, the place where you want your ideal customer or student to end up, and to fill in the gaps along the way so any potential customer or student who enters your business's ecosystem has a clear path from your baseline free product to your baseline premium product. This is so important on your path to having a sustainable business because you want to be able to offer a variety of solutions at various price points so that you're not just expecting every customer to buy in at a premium price from the get-go. As we approach the last two phases on your path to building a sustainable knowledge-based business, it's worth saying that you may already be selling products at this point. If you have a free lead magnet that people are downloading and say is valuable, consider charging a little for it. If you have a free mini course that people are actively engaging in and wild about, you can definitely charge for that as well. But this next phase is where you really hone in on your strategy for launching larger products that are ultimately going to be the bulk of your business. These next two phases are where you pre-sell and launch your products. Remember, with every product that you decide to sell, you should have proven that the transformation it promises is one it provides, and validated that it is a transformation your audience is eager to engage with. So when you're ready to start pre-selling and launching products, the biggest tip we can give you is to look to your community. Activate potential collaborators within your community and expand your network by offering your product on other people's platform, trying to collaborate to create products with other creators, and ultimately looking to do less work alone. Your community, from your friends and family to other creators or brands you can work with, should never be ignored when it is time to pre-sell and launch your products. Every successful creator we've seen continues to launch products in creative and new ways by utilizing their community during their pre-sale and their launch. And that is the last phase on this ideal path, is to actually be launching products. At this point, the biggest advice we can give you is to sell with confidence and serve your students. You should know your products are valuable because you validated them with your audience and a close network of students or collaborators. And ultimately, you should know that every product you offer does deliver on the transformation you're promising. So when it's time to actually launch and sell your products, Go into your launch with the confidence knowing you've proven all of the elements that make a fantastic product. And finally, as people buy your courses or other products and are engaging with them, nurture them, serve them, listen to them, and respect them. These people are giving you money and supporting you and are worthy of every bit of your respect, so you can not only improve your existing and future products, but also so you can create repeat customers that will be thrilled and delighted to buy your future products. Like I mentioned before, along this path, there's opportunity to start charging for any of these products, but always test the waters first. Capture attention and interest, then start selling to customers you know trust you and are ready to buy. Remember once again that this path is not linear, but rather a tool to show you how to develop a business that can make you money as you grow. If you ever get stuck wondering what to do next, come back to this, evaluate your goals, identify where you are in the process, and focus on that wholly until that goal is achieved. The beauty of this system is that once you've successfully launched a product, you can return to any part of this process, evaluate what needs to be improved, and put your attention there while the rest of your business is working for you.